We're here at the SEMA show and it's finally begun. If you guys missed the last few episodes, we actually got the Rambler station wagon from our shop in Maryland all the way here to Las Vegas, and we're showing it off at the 2024 SEMA show. There's a bunch of stuff here and it's kind of hard to capture all of it on film. So over the past few days, I've been capturing all the cars that I thought were super cool to show you guys in the SEMA show. But first we have to fix the Rambler. On the last episode, you guys saw the trailing arm in the rear popped off while we were driving the car all the way out here. And we have to fix that because at the end of the show, there's a big cruise that everybody goes on and I really want the Rambler to be able to drive. So we just have the bolt pushed through with a roll of wire right now. So I found a nut and I'm gonna try to put it on there and hopefully we can be able to get this thing drivable so that way we can get it out of SEMA here. So let's see if we can get this thing fixed. Then we can go out and check all the awesome cars here at SEMA and show you guys what this thing's like. If it's not on your bucket list, definitely need to put it on there. It's a great show. We have a nut on there. I found one at a hardware store. We went around trying to find the right size, but we couldn't find one. But I ended up going to Granger and ordering the metric nut that we needed to get this on there. So I just had it on there just so it wouldn't pop off, but you can still see the wire and everything that's still attached to it. So I'm gonna have to pull that nut off. It's not the right thread, and then hopefully try to thread the correct one on there and get that bushing pressed back into that trailing arm back there. So that's the goal. We'll see if we can get it done here. All right, guys, I think I got it in there. If you can see up in there, I got the bolt started. The bushing's not pressed all the way in, but it should be enough just to drive it out of here. So when we get back to the shop, we'll have to try to fix this thing and give it a once over, because man, those roads coming out here are really bad, and especially on a trailer, beating the car up like that, it's a lot of stress on the suspension. So we should be good enough to drive out of here, and we can enjoy the rest of the SEMA show. You can see behind me, there's so many cars here. It's crazy to try to film it all at one video. So here's a bunch of highlights of what we saw at SEMA. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Then we're gonna go on the cruise and we're actually gonna drive the Rambler out of here and possibly go down the Las Vegas Strip, take some pictures of the Rambler and just have a good time and enjoy our final day here at SEMA. But it's been an awesome time. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get to checking out these awesome hot rods. Excited, we're at the MP booth. Volkswagen. We need to get him a motor for Power Tour. Yeah. All right, guys, we're at the SEMA show, and behind me is Speed Hut. This is the company that actually got us here into the SEMA show. So I want to give you an overview of their booth and show you guys all the products that they sell.
Hi, you guys. This is Jessie with Speed Hut. I am here at SEMA 2024. We specialize in custom gauges, so all of our gauges are very high quality. They're all made in America. They come with lifetime warranty. They're fully customizable, and they work in basically any application. So right here we've got are revolution style gauges. They're universal and they'll work with any application. We've got some panel examples to show how you can arrange them, what gauge sizes you might need for for a specific application. We've got a customized panel here that we've put together to give you an example of what we can do. The options are limitless. There's so many things you can do, but on the website you can customize your own and just choose the different backgrounds and the different pointers and bezels. And have fun with it. Yeah, you can work directly with our art team on a specific design you have in mind. You can send us a picture of a vintage gauge that you want to replicate. We can replicate that.
So with these gauges, they had some examples of like factory vehicles that they wanted to try to replicate. So like the BMW gauges, or like the GM gauges and the Humvee gauges. They look very similar to the original gauges, but they're designed in a modern way to try to accent like the BMW logo inside the gauges and stuff, so it'll fit your car really well. It doesn't look like a cheesy aftermarket gauge. It's really customized and you can kind of do whatever you want with it, which is really neat.
We wanted to bring something that's touchscreen and usable to the customer, but also offer the normal CAN back-end line like what we have for our CAN bus gauges, some analog support for the guys that are running straight analog gauges, and also give them that customizability right at their fingertips right there. A little extra support for the people doing CAN bus stuff would be support for SAE J1979 backend. So you get all the Mode 1 bit support for the SAE standards. You can also have support for standalone engine management, so like AEM, Haltech, backend support for their CAN bus message.
Awesome,
so
that's good to know.
that. And then I also want to put something for custom parameter inputs. So if you know the address on the CAN bus and the parameter that you're looking for, you should be able to program those in, name them yourself, and
Very
have
cool.
them as a selectable option as something. So should be really good for people working in very customizable, specific CAN bus applications. We're in prototype stage right now, and we're probably at least a year out still before they're for product market.
All right, so these are the gauges that we're running in the Rambler, the Icon, and you can see the oval shape that we use. We really like these because it's very similar to the Rambler dash. So these are the gauges that we have in the Rambler. You can customize the background. These are really neat. And then they also sell the traditional circle style gauges for, like, this is for a Beetle, a Datsun, a Jeep. So you can buy these gauges in a configuration for the car, and then you can customize the background. Like if you guys see the original Volkswagen gauge, looks very similar to this, so that's pretty cool. And Speed Hut also sells the Speed Box, which is cool. So this will take an electronic speedometer input, and then you can spin it, your mechanical speedometer, with the motor that's on there. So you hook that to the back of the gauge, and then you can use your factory gauges, but use your electronic output from your transmission to work with your factory gauges. So that's really cool. This is what I was going to probably use in the Rambler originally, and then we saw the Icon gauge. So it was really cool that we actually ended up making that work instead. But I definitely want to try this out in the future on something too. All right, so that's a quick overview of the Speed Hut booth. Now let's go check out all the rest of the cars here at SEMA. We are getting ready to roll out, and there's kind of like a parade where everybody leaves at the same time. So we're gonna hop in the Rambler, drive it down along the convention center, and that'll be it for SEMA 2024. It's been an awesome time. Really excited to drive the Rambler out of here, and I'm really actually happy to get home. It's been a long time, a lot of fun, but I'm definitely ready to hit the road and get back home and start some more builds. So got a lot of stuff coming up. Well, let's hop in the Rambler and get out of here. All right, we're fired up. Back in the seat, ready to get out of here. Hopefully we don't run out of gas. We're a little low on gas, but we'll see. We might be pushing this thing. It's kind of hard to deal with the clutch. Mega Raptor and a Mega Jeep. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Let's see.
we're almost done. Almost to our hotel here. Well, it wouldn't be us if we didn't have a problem. We got out of the parade, but immediately as we pulled into the hotel, ran out of gas. But at least it's at the hotel and we ran out of gas. Luckily, our buddy Ray that actually let us use the trailer, he gave us a gas can because I knew we were pretty low. So we're gonna fill that up, we'll fill it back up, and then we could try to move it back to the parking garage, but ran out of gas, of course. These guys saved us, they got us some gas. What's your name? What's your name? Thanks guys, big help. So we got some gas in there. Yeah, check out the YouTube channel. Awesome.
Famous.
Thanks guys. All right, guys, that's SEMA 2024 wrapped up. We had a great time out here. If you haven't put SEMA on your bucket list, definitely do so. It's a great show to come to. We had a really good time. Big shout out to Speed Hut for letting us come here and representing their brand, and hopefully we can do that again in the future. I wasn't really sure how the Rambler was going to be accepted, but a bunch of people really liked the build, and hopefully we can bring some more builds to SEMA one day. But that's going to do it for this episode. We got to get back to Maryland and start building some more cars. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe to stay up to date on all the episodes we have here on Russell Mod. And we'll see you guys in the next one.